done are now complete, 8 days ahead of schedule.
Yeah, the road's reopening this morning after being closed more than 6 weeks because of the massive storms we had in March. KTVU's Tori Gaines already out there in Monterey County to tell us more about this. Tori, good morning.
Good morning, Dave. Now, what happened to this highway is what they're calling a slip out, but the community is thrilled because repairs are completed today. You may see a few cars pop around the corner behind me because they've just opened up Highway 1 and people are ready to make their way through. Now, One Direction convoys were scheduled as a temporary solution when a big storm took out a large chunk of this highway in that slip out. They were also intended only for essential workers and local residents. Now, authorities aimed to keep the stress on the roadway to a minimum as repairs were underway. Some days in April, they canceled the convoys altogether due to wet weather, but crews began working around the clock in mid-April to get the roadway repaired. Now, construction on this roadway was tricky business. As you can see in the picture here, a crane held repair crews suspended in a basket over the edge of the roadway more than 170 feet above the ocean, something that could only be done in very specific weather conditions, namely with winds less than 25 miles per hour. Now, Governor Gavin Newsom visited the site earlier this month when he signed an emergency proclamation which would help secure $100 million in federal funding for repairs across the state due to recent storms. Newsom described the repairs and celebrated the work being completed, saying, quote, "Thanks to the diligent efforts, traffic will resume 8 days ahead of schedule, bringing relief and a sense of normalcy back to one of California's most iconic coastal communities." Now, earlier this morning, we spoke with a gentleman from Caltrans. Here's what he had to say about the repairs and the reopening of the roadway.
Even in determining the schedule for convoys, we had, families say, hey, we need a time where we can take our kids to school. And that it was really, even though this is an international destination, it comes down to families and residents who live here. This is their main street. This is their central avenue. This is the way they have their livelihood. And we're most happy to return this highway back to them.
Now, these repairs, though extensive, are meant to be temporary. We're not expected to see more repairs. There's currently a design phase in order for permanent repairs here of the roadway, and that will be expected to be completed in spring of 2025. Live in Monterey County, Tori Gaines, KTVU, Fox 2 News.